into somebody who I'm very excited about is Zach Wilson. They're calling him the next Mahomes. They're comparing him to Aaron Rodgers. The hype is all there. I'm so excited for you to be able to break us down and break it down for us and show us really what Zach Wilson's all about and why he's going to be the number 2 pick by the New York Jets.
Yeah, so I think what a lot of teams are seeing with him is, yes, you see some of the traits. You see the quick flick of the wrist, like a Rodgers. And he even, will take his feet off of the ground very similar to Rodgers. It's almost like, when you're growing up as a kid and you want to, like, shoot the ball like Michael Jordan. So you just watch Michael Jordan, you just start, shooting like him. Very similar. I'm convinced that that's what it's like because I used to watch Terry Bradshaw. And, I mean, I'm not, 50 years old. But I watched my dad's VHS tapes of Terry Bradshaw, and then I held a football like Terry Bradshaw, wanted to throw like Terry Bradshaw. Yeah. And then, that's how that kind of happened. So probably he watched a little bit of Aaron Rodgers and was like, yeah, I really like throwing like this guy. I think that's what I want to do. So he does not have the high level, top end, elite arm like a Mahomes or a Rodgers. Those guys are on a different planet. He does have a very good arm. There's 2 very, very different things. It's not like the elite arm. So here, you're going to kind of see that arm on display. So they're going to run a play action concept. They're an 11 personnel here with a tight end off of the ball, 2x2 set, tight end to the field. They're on the left hash here. Basically, you're going to get a climb route and the post route here that we talked about earlier that Alabama ran with Mac Jones. But instead of breaking back out on the post corner, he's going to actually run the post here. Okay, so the post is taught to stay skinny and let the quarterback bring you open and throw you open. So here you're really going to see, his arm talent really on display here. He's going to bring the guy in jet motion, give the play fake, take a quick 5-step drop, and just really unleash one right down the field. Really great throw by him here. He keeps his ball away from the safety, making a play. So that safety Zach Wilson's reading this safety that's on the bottom hash here. The safety gets his eyes on that. He gets his eyes on that crosser.
Protection. Look at the protection.
Yeah. The Hogs got to compliment the offensive line.
Who the hell on the New York Jets blocks like this?
Mekhi Becton.
Except Mekhi Becton does, but other than that, holy crap, dude!
Hey, listen, we're talking about Zach Wilson. We don't need to talk about the dumpster fire that is the New York Jets.
No,
I've already said I'm excited. I'm excited for Zach Wilson to get a fresh start in 3 years when the Jets trade him. Let's go.
now, and that's where him being able to make second reaction plays is going to benefit him, and we'll get to that in a second. But he takes a quick 5-step drop out of the gun, really unheaves this post route, sees that safety's down. He's got his receiver that's running the post has a corner on his back. Instead of trying to just kind of put it on him or throw it under him, or just throw a line drive to him, he really kind of puts a little bit of air under this and lets his receiver get a little bit of separation from that defensive back, brings him over to the opposite hash, and lets him make the play on this for a really, really nice gain here. And you can see it's just a flick of the wrist here. Ball's right on target. It's really, really hard to defend a ball like that. So you obviously see the arm talent. You see the decision-making process, even though it is only, a 2-man route concept. It's a clean decision, and he can push the ball really far down the field. So here's another one where we talk about making plays out of structure. He's going to scramble around a little bit here and find a crosser over the middle of the field. He brings the jet motion. You have the play action. He gets some little bit of interior pressure, and then his right tackle gets beat, so he's got to step up, and then he's got to step through the pocket here, throws off schedule, rolls right, and then throws across his body on a dart just across the middle of the field and finds a crosser route. Those are the kinds of things, again, that you want to see. Even that's called changing the platform, changing the launch point, I guess you could say, what everybody always likes to talk about in the NFL nowadays. But those are, again, just little traits here and there that show, really why the Jets really like him as that second overall pick. So a clip here, we were talking about, him being able to make plays in second reaction and out of structured plays. So here, he's going to use his legs here. He feels this corner blitz. So a lot of quarterbacks, they may become oblivious to this at times, and there's always certain tells, a receiver might yell, hey, cat or cowboy or whatever the signal word is to signify a corner blitz here. The running back sees it as well. That corner blitzes, the corner goes wide. Wilson play fakes, steps up, understands where the gap is in his protection, and is able to escape outside of the right tackle and inside of the of that corner. That running back washes him out. He's one-on-one with the linebacker in space, outruns him to the sideline, picks up the first down. When you have a struggling offensive line like the Jets potentially could have, those things are a major component in basically you being able to survive at the NFL level.
No doubt. That second play was an amazing throw. That crossbody throw, how he does that, like kind of jumping off of his foot. That's a hell of a play.
Yeah, he tends to do that, and that's where I think a little bit of the Rodgers comparisons, they draw from, just because that little jump, that little flick of the wrist. I mean, it's like I said, comparing to Aaron Rodgers, that's a pretty nice little comp.
No doubt.
Actually, I got a quick question for you, Derik, quickly. In terms of the Jets offense and it's not – is it Mike McCarthy? It's not Mike McCarthy.
No.
Who's the Jets' new coordinator?
LaFleur.
I knew he was another – he was a descendant – he was another one of that – Okay,
so he intends to bring the Shanahan type system.
Yeah, so more of that. How does Wilson fit into that? Because he's more of a kind of a gunsling and sling the pill around a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
How does he fit into a Kyle Shanahan styled offense?
Well, I think that too. We talk about you get all through down this coaching tree, and each one of these, I guess, disciples, you could say, from Mike Shanahan, really his offense, when was it the most successful with Mike Shanahan? It was with a guy named John Elway. Strong arm, mobile, could do all the things that, really like that Kyle Allen could do, or Kyle Allen. Zach Wilson, I don't know why I keep calling him Kyle Allen. Zach Wilson can do. So, I mean, that's probably what they see. Obviously, with all these disciples, I guess you could say, they're always going to have their own sort of little spice and little wrinkle that, they see best fit for their style of offense. Sean McVay has all the jet motion and everything else like that. Stays a lot of 11 personnel. Kyle Shanahan has, kind of like all those tweener type players with the Deebo Samuel, the Kyle Juszczyks, the George Kittle. So, you're really just disguising your personnel with formation and a little bit of vice versa too. Like I said, each team has their own little flavor to it. So, whether they want to use him in the boot game, even like the old school type waggle stuff, a lot of that changing platform just depends on what he wants to do. I know that Robert Saleh brought him over with the intent of bringing over that system. So here we'll talk about extending the play beyond and not just running the football. Okay, so now we're going to extend the play, keep our eyes downfield, and make a pretty low percentage tight throw between a couple of defenders here. So he actually shows a pretty good job here. Everything looks in disarray. He gets his guys in order, into the right spots, snaps the football. He's going to get pressure here. Well, not really. He's actually just going to move around in the pocket, but he keeps his eyes downfield. He doesn't panic. He doesn't do anything like, I'm going to go YOLO and make a stupid play here and try and play hero ball here. He steps up and he finds a receiver between two defenders on the sideline, throws a dart to him for another first down. That's a really, really nice play by him to keep the play alive, especially, staying within the structure as well too. And then making the play at the next level. you know, once those receivers see that he breaks out of the pocket, that little flick of the wrist to throw between two defenders, really, really nice play. So more the reason why the Jets probably really, really like him.
Awesome.